Sometimes the whole economy feels a bit like a patient, right? Maybe you get some mystery illness.
Yeah.
One day the market seems energetic, the next day it's just sluggish.
Yeah, definitely get that feeling.
So today, we're going to put one of the biggest players, UnitedHealth Group, UNH, under the microscope.
Okay.
We really want to see if this healthcare giant is like a fortress in this kind of sick economy, or if it's catching the same chills everyone else is.
Makes sense.
Welcome to D-Risk, a podcast where we provide a no-nonsense analysis of stocks. All the insights we're discussing, well, they come from our research captured earlier today, September 10th, 2025, around 8:50 a.m. Eastern Time.
And it's an interesting backdrop. You look at the pre-market, and yeah, there's this surprising optimism, especially in tech, the NASDAQ.
Right.
But dig a little deeper, and our research shows some real concerns underneath. U.S. GDP growth, it's slowing, government deficits are still high. And the Fed, well, those high interest rates are definitely a headwind. Plus, the bond market is basically flashing that classic recession warning signal.
So that morning bounce might not last.
Could be short-lived, yeah. Especially with the producer price index report coming up. That'll give us a key read on inflation at the producer level.
Okay, so the overall economic health check is maybe needs some attention. But what about UnitedHealth itself? What are its vitals looking like?
Okay. Fundamentally, UNH looks pretty robust.
Yeah, our research painted a pretty positive picture there. It's not just insurance, right? It's this, diversified healthcare machine.
Exactly. Deep into care delivery, too. And here's the real kicker from the research. Nearly 78% of its Medicare Advantage members, they're in plans rated 4 stars or higher.
And that's huge because...
Because for you, the listener, that directly translates into government bonus payments flowing straight to UNH. It's not just theory. It's a real, tangible catalyst for future earnings. Shows quality, not just size.
Got it. Quality equals cash in this case.
Pretty much. And Wall Street sees it too. Almost 3/4 of analysts are saying buy or strong buy.
Wow.
And our own fair value analysis, just based on projected free cash flow, suggests UNH could be worth, get this, $485.
$485.
Yeah.
Compared to what it's trading at now, around $348.
Exactly. A huge premium. Even if you're more conservative, our model still points to maybe $358. So you've got this clear conflict, right? A really solid company, strong catalyst, looks cheap based on those numbers, but it's operating in this fragile economic climate.
That really is a tug-of-war. Healthy company, iffy environment. So what's the crowd thinking? Does the market sentiment reflect that fundamental strength, or is it more worried about the macro picture?
Well, the sentiment, interestingly, is overwhelmingly bullish.
Yeah.
Very bullish.
Despite the economic worries.
Yeah. Look at the options market. For every one bearish put option someone's buying, traders are snapping up more than 2 bullish call options. That gives you a put-call ratio of just 0.42. That's low.
So way more bets on it going up than down.
Definitely. And there's a lot of action around the $340 call strike price. Seems like traders are confident it'll stay above or push past that.
And the short sellers, the people betting against it.
Almost nowhere to be seen. Short interest is tiny, 1.84% of the shares. Less than a day's trading volume to cover those shorts, so very little conviction that the price is going to fall significantly.
Okay, strong fundamentals, very bullish sentiment. Let's look under the hood then. What's the price chart telling us? Does the technical story line up?
Good question. So technically, the short-term trend is, well, it's a runaway bull, clear higher highs, higher lows, just charging ahead.
Okay, sounds good so far.
But there's always a but, isn't there? There's this, let's call it a ghost in the machine. A key long-term trend indicator, looking back over months, actually flipped bearish earlier this year.
So short-term says go, long-term says maybe slow down. That's that tug-of-war again.
Precisely. Creates a bit of tension in the chart, so you have to look at other things like volume.
And what's the volume saying?
Money is flooding in. The recent price surge, it's backed by a massive increase in trading volume. That signals real conviction, likely from, big institutional players.
Right, the big money.
Yeah. Momentum's also accelerating fast, which is good, but one key momentum gauge is flashing overbought.
Meaning it might need a pause, take a breather.
Could be. Suggests it's rallied very quickly, maybe too quickly in the very short term. And volatility. It's up. The stock recently made a huge move, way outside its expected daily range. That signals exceptional strength, actually, and suggests traders expect more big swings, likely upwards.
Okay, we've done the checkup, looked at the fundamentals, sentiment technicals. After running all those diagnostics, what's the final call? What's our strategic outlook on UNH's health?
Great. The verdict is cautiously bullish.
Cautiously. Why the caution?
Well, the risks are real. You can't ignore that weak macro environment we talked about. The stock's momentum is hot, maybe too hot, making it vulnerable to a quick pullback. And that long-term bearish signal is still kind of lurking in the background.
Okay, those are the risks. But the bullish case?
The bullish case is powerful. It starts with that fantastic Medicare ratings news that's a solid fundamental driver. And importantly, it's being validated, right? By the super bullish sentiment, the explosive short-term price action, and crucially, that high volume confirming big players are buying in.
So the causative signals seem to be outweighing the negative ones. For now, at least.
For now, yes. The immediate battleground seems to be around pushing past $351. Bulls will want to see that. Support should ideally hold around $340.
And if it doesn't hold,
Yeah.
What's the warning sign?
If we see it close below $332, then our bullish thesis starts to look shaky. That's the invalidation level for now.
Got it.
So look, while the broader economy might definitely need a checkup, UnitedHealth itself seems to be in pretty peak condition. It's like it's running a sprint while others are struggling to even walk right now.
Yeah.
Just, be ready for it to maybe catch its breath after such a fast run. It makes you wonder, though, if it's doing this well now, what could it do when the whole economy finally gets healthier?
That's a great thought to leave on. Okay, that's all for this deep dive. Remember, this podcast is for informational purposes only and isn't financial advice. Always do your own research or talk to qualified financial advisors before making any investments. Thanks for tuning in.
Catch you next time.